Here we are, and welcome back to the channel, and this is the RTR League Race M1 Round 6 at Spa in the GR3 cars. Qualifying, Jake on pole again, followed by Kevin. We managed to get 3rd place, Petrol in 4th, Lappin in 5th, Valkyrie in 6th, followed by Albanger and Captain Slowly in 8th place. Chris in 9th, Dreamcatcher, followed by Ramag, Tempo and the Closerer in P13. So this is a feature race. We've got 20 laps around Spa, and we're in the Hyundai Genesis GR3 car. Racing soft tyres and racing medium as mandatory, so definitely need to make one pit stop at least. Tyre wear is ×3 and fuel is ×1, so fuel should be okay. Definitely need to watch these tyres. As usual, we don't know kind of what strategy everyone is on at the minute. We started on mediums. It always seems to be the better strategy to start on the slower tyres. End up with the faster tyres towards the end of the race. But we've got Petrol right behind us in 4th. So if we go back to the beginning of the race, on board with Chris on tier 1. As lights go out, he has a spin straight away. I'm sorry Chris, but I had to put that in. Brilliant. So great start from Chris. Didn't even make it around the first corner. But yeah, can only get better from that one. So going to lap 1 at the end, we've got Petrol right on our tail now. We're having to defend going into this last part of the lap. You can see Jake leading, Kevin still in 2nd. So at this point we still don't know what kind of tyres Petrol is on. As we do look on board with Petrol, he's actually on racing soft tyres, but we didn't know that at the time, so we're defending. Going to Rouge and Radion for the 2nd time, flat out. Bit of understeer there from Petrol in that dirty air, managing to stick with us on lap 2 at the minute. Just managing to hold on to that position. So on lap 3, here we go again. Petrol still not managed to shake him. He's right in the back of us. Again, coming through Eau Rouge and Radion. So difficult to follow through there, especially when it's flat out. We get a decent run, and it's right in the slipstream now as well. So we're not going to go defensive. We're going to let him go. I feel like he had more pace than us at this point in the race. Now we don't want to lose too much time back then, but we're not going to make it easy for him as Petrol goes down the inside. We're trying to hold our line inside on the left. Petrol looking to go on the outside. So he's got the inside line for the next corner. A little bit of a tap, but not too much in that at all. But lapping now on the attackers are behind us. We've got to be careful now that we don't lose 2 positions. So not a great start to the race as Jake and Kevin at the front are pulling away. We lost a couple of seconds during this battle. We're going to try and hold this inside line. Just managed to get in front of Lappin, giving him just enough space, but holding on to that 4th place was crucial at this point in the race. So Petrol now released into P3 at the minute. As we look on lap 3 a bit further behind, we've got Albanger now going down the inside of Valkyrie. So Albanger making these soft tyres work. Valkyrie on the medium tyres, Albanger on the soft, so using the best of that rubber at the minute. So in lap 5, we've got Kevin has a great run through Eau Rouge and Radion. Looking to attack Jake for the lead of the race. Jake going defensive. Going to his S's after the long straight. It was difficult for Kevin to make a move. He tries to hold it around the outside. The beauty of these corners is you can go side by side through these corners, but it gives the person in front the inside line for that last right-hander. So Jake just holding on to that. Great side-by-side action. Come to this long downhill hairpin. Jake just about hanging on. Kevin now slotted in 2nd. You've got Petrol now closing in. And we're there in 4th place. Just lingering there to pick up any pieces if anyone makes a mistake. Petrol closing in 3rd place on lap 5. So you can see on lap 7 now, we're right behind Petrol. Managed to catch back up with him. And this is when I knew Petrol was on soft tyres. So I knew our strategy was good. Petrol's tyres now. A lot of tyre wear, and ours are only used about 15-20%. So these soft tyres only lasting about 7 laps. But we're right in the slipstream. We're going to go for this move anyway, as we look to go down the inside on this fast left-hander. It's a brave move, and we just about make it stick. Staying within those track limits as well. It's a great move back up into 3rd place in the podium. It's back on board with Petrol. It's coming to the end of the lap. He's going to now pit and get rid of these soft tyres. He's going to put on those mediums for hopefully the rest of the race. And at this point we're still not sure if this is going to be a 1-stop or a 2-stop race. This is the beauty of these feature races. The strategy kind of plans out as you're going along. Petrol now coming out after that pit stop. But is he going to slot in? He slots in now into P9, so Petrol now on a charge on his fresh set of medium tyres. So on lap 12, we're on board with Old Banger. Looking to go down the inside of Chris on the end of that straight, managing to do so, going purple in the first sector as well. So Old Banger now up into P9. On lap 13, we're on board with Valkyrie. He's having a nice little battle there with Lappin in 5th place. Lappin holding on to that top 5 result at the minute. Coming to the last chicane. Lappin indicates right, so Lappin's going to pit. It looks like an early stop at lap 13, but he's going to try and go for an undercut. So he's going to get rid of those medium tyres and put on those fresh set of softs. So Lappin's in the pits, we go on board with Petrol. He's going to make a couple of positions up when everyone's in the pits. You've got Lappin and Captain Slowly in the pits. So Petrol now up into P6 on lap 14. As you see, Lappin now getting his fresh set of tyres on. And he's going to come out in P7, just in front of Old Banger. So he's going to make those tyres last a good 9 laps now. So on the end of lap 14, this is where we're going to pit. You can see Kevin in front pitting as well. Jake staying out. We're going to try and go for a little undercut if we can. So as Kevin comes out, when we get released, we're going to see where Kevin comes out now. On board with Kevin. He's still in P2. We're going to look behind and you can see there's a lot of action going on behind there. So we're going to have a look and see exactly what's happened there. So on board with Petrol's coming around the first corner. He comes out the pits. We're on board and there goes Petrol on the left hand side. He gets the jump on us. So Petrol making it now up into P4 with Raymag just in front who hasn't pitted. So Petrol having a nice undercut actually passes us through the pit stop phase, but we have got soft tyres, so we know we're going to be quick. So Petrol can't afford to mess around now. He's got Raymag in sight, so going down the inside of Raymag. Nice little move there from Petrol. So he's back into that podium position into 3rd place. And we're looking to make the most of these soft tyres if we can. So we see Raymag just in front. You know, his tyres are old. So we're going to charge. We know we've got these soft tyres and we're going to make the most of them before they wear out. So we know they'll last around about 7 laps. But the best few laps is going to be the first kind of 4 or 5 laps are going to be the best. So we know we're going to make the most of it. So we're coming out this corner, as you can see. We got a good run on Raymag. Doesn't hold us up too much. We go down the inside. So we've got Petrol right on our sights in P3 for that podium position as well. Kevin at the minute still in P2. And Jake's holding on to the lead at the minute. On lap 16, we've got Valkyrie finally going for that move on Lappin. Lappin's going defensive. Val's going to try and hold it around the outside. Just manages to do so. Lappin gives him enough room. So Valkyrie now up into P5. So great driving from both drivers there. So in lap 16, we've caught up with Petrol. And this was an absolutely cataclysmic mistake as we looked to go down the inside. Petrol goes defensive. We completely missed the braking point and we almost end up in the first hairpin. But to make matters worse, we actually get reset on track and we'll lose about 5 seconds to Petrol. So absolute disaster. So, yeah, there goes Petrol in the distance. So difficult to see that braking point. But lap 17, I thought that's it now. We're going to settle down for 4th place. So we're going to try and do what we can, but yeah, almost all over. As we look at the lead, we've got Jake and Kevin going at it. Kevin still not letting him go, but Jake having a flawless race at the minute. Set in pole position. Kevin's got the fastest lap. Kevin's got the fastest lap at the minute. We're still leading, having a nice controlled race at the minute. And Kevin trying to do what he can to hold on to that second and challenge for that win. As well, lap 18, you can see we've actually caught Petrol up, so we've had a good couple of laps. We're driving like a man possessed, but we can see yellow flag in front as we come around this corner. And see, there's Kevin from P2, so Kevin's dropped it. We're going to have a look at that. So we're on board with Kevin as we come around this right-hander. He just catches the AstroTurf on the left. It's a foot down, and that's just about managing to keep out the barrier, but we're looking for Kevin. But that's good news for us, I suppose. We're on board with Petrol, and see that yellow flag as he overtakes Kevin. To come around this corner, you can see Petrol actually now getting a 3-second penalty, and I'm pretty sure that's for overtaking on the yellow flag, so that's very, very harsh. 3-second penalty, there's nothing you could do in that situation. We're on board, we're in the slipstream, and And we're going to go for this move again. Same corner on petrol. Side by side. We make it stick again. Brave move at 150 odd miles an hour. This time make sure we don't miss the braking point. But a lap later, 19, you can see petrol now looking to serve his 3-second penalty. And that's going to put him right down the ranking. He's 3rd place at the time. There goes Kevin. Back into 3rd place. You can see behind we're on board with Valkyrie in 4th. Sorry, in 5th. Look how much time petrol's lost in that 3 seconds. Such a bad place at the penalty, so petrol now down into 5th. So I can't help but feel that is a little bit harsh. The final lap of the race, it's been a quiet one for Jake. He's out in front, no mistakes, solid drive. I mean, who can stop the Seagull at the minute? This man is unbelievable. Fastest lap of the race, pole position and the win. So clean sweep for Jake as he comes across the line to take another win on the feature race. We're going to come across in 2nd place. So it all kind of unfolded in the last 4 or 5 laps. But managing to hold on, it's never over until it's over. But we take P2. And Kevin eventually, eventful race, takes P3. So official results, Jake takes the win, the fastest lap, followed by us. Kevin in 3rd, we've got Valkyrie in 4th. Petrol with an unlucky 5th but a solid drive, lapping in P6. Rameg in 7th, our banger 8th. Followed by Captain Slowly, Chris, the Closerer, Dreamcatcher, and Tempo in P13. So in terms of the championship, Jake closed the lead at the top to 20 points. Jake now with 6 wins, 9 fastest laps and 2 pole positions. So we're doing what we can to hang on, but I do feel it's literally a matter of time before Jake annihilates us. But with that, guys, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.